Welcome to Sunday School for Sunday, December 7th, 2025. For our junior students, ages 9 to 11, I do not own the rights to this music. Today's Bible basis is coming out of Exodus chapter 20, verses 8 through 11, Exodus chapter 31, verses 12 through 16. The title of today's story, Doctor on Sunday. Why do you have to work? Josiah said, poking at his eggs with his fork. It's Sunday. His mom set a glass of orange juice in front of him. Because I'm a doctor, sweetie, and people get sick or hurt on Sunday too. But last week my teacher said one of the commandments is to remember the Sabbath and to keep it holy. She said God said not to work, he said. As Mom sat down in the chair next to him, Josiah tried not to look at her blue scrubs. True, but do you know what Jesus did on the Sabbath? She asked. Josiah shook his head. The disciples picked up some grain in a field, and the Pharisees got mad. Jesus said doing good on the Sabbath was a good thing, and then he healed a man's hand. Oh, he said, poking at his egg some more. I guess I'm glad you'll be there to help the people who are sick or hurt today. Mom kissed the side of his head. I know you are, and Dad's going to take you to church. I'll go with both of you again next week. She stood up and ruffled his hair. Love you, kiddo. Josiah stood up and gave his mom a big hug. Love you too, Mom. He finished his breakfast and ran to his room to change clothes. Church was his favorite time of week, and he did not want to be late. From the beginning, God set the Sabbath aside as a holy day. While the Israelites were enslaved in Egypt, they were not always allowed to honor that. Now that they have been liberated, it is time to go back to honoring God's day. Exodus chapter 20 verses 8 through 11 and Exodus chapter 31 verses 12 through 16. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily my Sabbath ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am the Lord that doth sanctify you. Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Every one that defileth shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days many may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations, for a perpetual covenant. Look at pictures your teacher will provide of things people do on Sundays. How can those activities help people draw closer to God? And what other benefits might they have for that person? The memory verse. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus 20 verse 8. Choosing what's best on a sheet of paper. What are some ways you can glorify God in your Sunday activities? What are some other things you can do in your daily life that glorify Him? Rest is important to humans. Without rest, our bodies break down. This week you are challenged to find ways to take a break and focus on God. Just as the Israelites were told to take a day off, it is also important to do at least a little bit each day. The end. God bless you and thank you for joining me today.